So the talk today is more directed towards the community. I was asked to speak on a specific topic for the community. Um, a few weeks ago, we had a meeting and I was kind of outlining some of the priorities. And I thought just to go over that in case there was some confusion about it. So our first priority is our spiritual practice. That's why we came here. So meditation, study, discussion about Dharma, and so on. I mean, that's the reason for the community and spreading the Dharma teaching and encouraging other people to practice. And then in order to do that, we have to have a healthy body and mind. So that's a priority. Okay. And then another element in our schedule is offering service. Now, offering service is actually part of the spiritual component, but I listed it here as a third thing, meaning not meaning just the work that is getting done, not offering service as part of our spiritual practice. Okay, so what I was saying there by putting it third is that, whether you finish the project you're working on today or you finish it tomorrow, don't get wigged out about that. It'll eventually get done. But what's really important in our offering service is how we offer service. We need to get the job done, but we need to do it in the spirit of practice. So that's a little bit like I was talking about last night with the motivation that we have. We listen to His Holiness's teachings or we read about or meditate on bodhicitta, and we're so inspired. And then when it comes down to having to make a phone call to somebody in the county or vacuuming the stairs or, moving furniture or doing the laundry, however we can get out of it, we do. Yeah, we just don't want to do that because we look at it and that is worldly work. Ugh. Okay, but we are holy people meditating on compassion for all beings. So we are above that. Okay, so that is a real good indicator of how spiritual we actually are. In other words, zero. Okay. So what is so important is to bring our spiritual motivation into everything we do so as to transform everything we do into the accumulation of merit and into something leading us to full awakening. Okay? Because if we don't do that, then it really becomes like work. And then, you see it as work, and then you just want to get out of doing it. And then you're actually cheating yourself because what is the whole thought training practice about? It's about transforming everyday actions and also transforming adversity into the path. When you go for full awakening, for your bhikshuni ordination, you have to memorize all these gathas, yeah? And these gathas are little verses that you say while you're doing ordinary actions. And by saying these verses, it transforms how you look at the actions and transforms your motivation. So right then and there, that's how you actually practice Dharma in your daily life. In the Chinese tradition, you recite the gathas. In ours, we practice the mind training and generate bodhicitta. And, when you're cleaning something, you're cleaning the defilements away from sentient beings' minds. And when you're moving something, you are moving all sentient beings to enlightenment. And sometimes they're pretty heavy, sometimes they're lighter. When you're sorting the recycling, You're developing discriminating wisdom to tell what to practice and what not to practice. Yeah. So by the way, I found a Kleenex box with plastic in the paper recycling. And there's a sign above it that says Kleenex boxes without plastic in the cardboard recycling box. But I guess people haven't learned to read yet. Anyway, so, all of this is part of our spiritual practice. And if while you're offering service, you're getting irritated, you're angry, you find yourself complaining, you find yourself going to the old, it's not fair, or I did it last time, or why are you bossing me around? If you're going to those mantras, while offering service, then you are reciting the wrong mantras. Okay, and you need to change your mantra and change your mind. And so in that way, our daily activities and our offering service are very much a practice, part of our practice. So you don't say, well, I only clean the toilets during the offering service time. Yeah, because it's offering service. So I'm not going to clean the toilets during my free time. Yeah, but you pee during your free time. Yeah, and you poo during your free time. Why can't we clean the toilets during our free time if they're dirty at that time? Yeah, well, because that's somebody else's job, which means somebody else gets the merit and we're the losers. Okay, I remember when we were at Kopan, Venerable Sangha Kagyu will back me up here. We all we wanted to do is go do retreat and get enlightened, didn't we? That was our one thing. Hear some teachings, find a retreat place, meditate, get enlightened. Yeah. Lama Yeshe had really different ideas for us. Okay. He sent her off to England. That's where, and then to Australia. He sent me to Italy and then to France. And what did we do there? We organized spiritual programs, we taught, we cooked. When we lived in France, the nuns lived in France, we cleaned the lay people's toilet. This was all part of how we needed to accumulate merit, and this was how Lama told us to practice. Yeah, there was one monk especially, he just wanted to go do retreat. Lama had him open an export business in Kathmandu. Okay? And that's how he created merit. So, we need to create merit, and we don't just do it by, doing pujas and things. We have to put our motivation into action. Yeah. I mean, we're bodhisattva wannabes. And one of the things we have to overcome is this reluctance to do anything we don't feel like doing. I mean, can you imagine Avalokiteshvara? There he is with, 11 heads, 11, no, 9 heads, 11 heads, 11 heads, and 1,000 arms. And, and somebody says, please, will you help carry this log? And Avalokiteshvara goes, I've been doing things for sentient beings for so long. I'm just exhausted. Yeah, I am not carrying any more logs. I'm not teaching the Dharma. This is all just too much. I'm resigning. Yeah. So, yeah, you think you can resign when you're a bodhisattva? Yeah. We back out of things when we're an ordinary being, but we say, oh, I want to be a bodhisattva, accept. So we have to somehow be more integrated personalities and learn to do things with a happy mind. Because if we have a happy mind, then it's not work, you know, and it really is offering service to sentient beings. And if we don't have a happy mind, then maybe we need to sit and really look at what our motivation is and ask ourselves, you know, why we think that we don't have to do things, or that we're too good to do things, or that other people should do them, or whatever, okay? So we have to integrate motivation and action, because we have to be whole, integrated human beings, not fractured, you know, where I do all the virtuous, whatever I do is virtuous, and virtuous means whatever I like to do. Yeah, just like perfection means everything I want. Yeah. So overcoming our self-centeredness. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, who's doing dishes today? Not me. I'm not doing dishes. You know, I can't stand in there because you guys clank too much. So I'm not even going in the kitchen because you clank. Yeah, if you move things more softly, you know, then maybe I'd go and help. But I just can't do it. You know, it's too hard on my ears. Besides, you scared me to death with the new kitchen. Yeah, it was like, you can't just wash dishes. You have to do it a certain way with 3 basins and with your bleach and this and that and wear these gloves. And there were so many rules about it. I just stayed out of the kitchen. So, you know, I don't know how to wash the dishes. Sorry. Have fun, everybody.